Hey, so for those of you who don't know, I am Chloe, and I'm going to be talking about the illness, like diagnosis, condition, whatever you want to call it, I have. So I have neurofibromatosis, and I was diagnosed at the age of 2.5, 3 years old. Um, so what is neurofibromatosis, or NF for short? Well, there's three types of neurofibromatosis. Just gonna say NF. It's so much easier. There's type 1, type 2, and type 3. Quite simple. So today I'm only going to be talking about NF1 because that's the one I've got. I will do another video of what NF2 is and what NF3 is. Yeah, but just not in this video. So with NF1, you are born with it, but the symptoms tend to show gradually as you get older. So it's like, it is genetic, so it's passed down from a parent. But if it's not passed down from a parent, it could be a genetic mutation, which kind of means that your parent didn't have it, but they carried the gene. So like their parent could have had it, for example, or their parents. But it could go back generations. As long as the gene is carried, they can give it to you. With me, it was passed down through my mother, and then her mother, who is my nine, or grandmother if you don't understand Welsh. So it causes tumours to grow on your nerves and like under the skin, and also lumps to grow under the skin and on top of the skin as well. Yeah, you can get like these red spots. I've got one here. I think they're like a type of tumour. I'm not entirely sure though. But the good thing about this is all these lumps and bumps and tumours and spots and stuff, they are mainly non-cancerous, so they're benign, which is a good thing. But they can sometimes turn cancerous, which sucks. Yeah, it affects 1 in 3,000 births as well, so you know, it is a bit bum. So, how is it diagnosed? Well, you've got to have at least 2 of, I think it's 6 symptoms or 6 categories, I'd say, because some of them aren't symptoms at all. So you've got to have at least 6 capillate patches, which are like kind of a pale coffee coloured patch on your skin. You've got to have at least 6. So I've got one here on my arm, so I can show you. So I've got to look like you have 6 of them. I mean, mine's duck shaped. That's my favourite. It's a duck shape. It's a duck shaped. Quack quack. Go to the duck. Or hang on. They have to be 0.5 centimeters for a child and 1.5 centimeters for an adult. Ugh, I couldn't get that down, that was annoying me. You have to have 2 or more neurofibromas. That's the lumps, like what I was saying, grow in the and on top of the skin. Or flexiform, which is a tumour. Another thing that has it, you can have freckling in the armpits and in the groin area. Bone changes as well, such as bowing of longer bones. It can be simple like as a close relative has got it, or even like to have 2 or more least nodules, which is something to do with the eye. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so, but you don't need all of them. You only need 2 to get diagnosed. So treatment. There is no cure for NF, unfortunately. So it's mainly like monitoring yourself regularly, making sure you don't get any lumps or bumps, and if you do and you're concerned, to make sure you inform your consultant or GP or whatnot. And then if your doctor, GP, consultant, GP, doctor, that's the same thing. If any of them are concerned, they will generally treat you. So yeah, it's just treatment as it comes, really, as these problems come. Generally, if it's a tumour, they'll give you surgery to remove it, and then Bob's your uncle. Sometimes it goes. But the thing is, with these tumours, once they're removed, they may not be gone forever because they can grow back, which sucks. Luckily for me, that hasn't been the case. Another treatment can be medication. There's not really medication for NF. It's generally to control things that come with it, like high blood pressure, like behaviour problems. Well, then you can get loads of other like conditions such as ADHD, autism, that also come with NF. And there's other stuff as well which I can't remember off the top of my head. So how was I diagnosed? I had the capsulate spots when I was younger. I didn't know how many I had when I got diagnosed, because as you get older you can have more, like more appear. So when I last counted mine was about a year ago, and I had 87. That's a whopping number. I mean, some people have more. I mean, it's crazy. I had like a Frozen song in my head then. I mean, it's crazy. What? You finished Travis sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say. Again, let's not go into Frozen. I had freckling under my, I don't even know. I think it was like in the groin area. I was only like 2.5, 3, so I don't really know. And my mother had it. Oh, has it? She's still alive. So how does it detect more? That's me. So I've had 3 tumours removed already. I have had 2 removed from my right forearm here. And I've had one removed off my bottom of my foot. I couldn't walk for 3 weeks. That was fun. Thanks, Bevo, for helping if you're watching this. Whilst I was on crutches, Bevo, you'll know what I mean by that. What else? Yeah, I currently have a tumour on my neck, round about here. Ow, yeah, that hurt. And his name is Barry. Unfortunately, Barry can't be removed. That sucks. So yeah, he's got to stay there for a while. I'm due a scan on Barry to make sure he hasn't grown. If he's grown, they're gonna have to treat it, which would be radiotherapy. That's another way they treat stuff. If it's removable, they said they might consider radiotherapy. So yeah, because of Barry, I have constant pain in my left arm, like 24/7, in my hand as well, and like my fingers. My hand's deformed now. It's basically like that. And yeah, that's fun. So that affects my grip, it affects my strength in it. Yeah, so I drop a lot of things. And then I was talking about my red spots, you get it like before when I talked about them, and they can't be removed. There's nothing really they do to shrink them or remove them. They just leave them as they are. Yeah, they grow as you get older too. Yeah. I had high blood pressure when I was younger, so I was on medication to sort that out. And then as I was taking it, it magically sorted itself out. So I was still taking the medication, and it sorted itself out, and we didn't realise. So it was making my blood pressure too low, and that's why I slept most through my second year of college, because my blood pressure was too low and I was like tired. So yeah, so I went to my doctor. We figured out my blood pressure was fine, and we took them off me. Yeah. So what am I doing with my life right now? At the moment, I am currently rehearsing, not like now, but like, you know what I mean, for a film that I am in called Emmy, Myself and I. And I will leave the link in the description to Facebook page and to the donation page too, because we need donations, please. Yeah, so that is basically how I see neurofibromatosis. Other people have different views on it, but that's my views, and thanks for watching. Goodbye. Wait, I'm not going yet, I forgot to do! Hopefully my next video I do will be a bit more upbeat, a bit more happier. Maybe Fred will be in it. Who miss Fred? Do you guys miss Fred? Everybody misses Fred. Yeah, and then I will look at doing type 2 in the next 4 weeks, not months. And then again type 3 in 8 weeks. It's not very long. But yeah. It's nearly been 15 minutes. Wait, it's gotta be even. Bye!